a calm and skilled astronaut travels with the Apollo 11 team into space. His name was Neil Armstrong, a man whose quiet confidence and exceptional piloting abilities had been honed through years of dedicated service and harrowing experiences, first as a naval aviator and later as a pioneering test pilot. Born in the small town of Wapakoneta, Ohio, in 1930, Armstrong's fascination with flight began at a young age, sparked by an airplane ride he took when he was just 6 years old. This early passion would set him on a trajectory that few could have imagined, a path that led him from the skies above his rural hometown to the desolate, silent landscape of another world. He earned his student pilot's license before he even had a driver's license, a clear indication of where his true ambitions lay. His journey was not merely one of personal ambition. It was intertwined with the great technological and geopolitical rivalries of the 20th century. The Cold War and the ensuing space race between the United States and the Soviet Union created a national imperative to push the boundaries of human exploration further and faster than ever before. Armstrong, with his engineering prowess and famously steady hand under pressure, was precisely the kind of individual NASA needed to lead humanity's most audacious voyage. The path to the moon was paved with immense risk and incredible innovation. As commander of the Apollo 11 mission, Armstrong bore the ultimate responsibility for his crew, which included lunar module pilot Buzz Aldrin and the command module pilot Michael Collins, and for the success of a venture that captivated the entire globe. The journey itself, spanning over 250,000 miles, was a monumental feat of navigation and engineering. The colossal Saturn Klimarakit, the most powerful machine ever built by humans, thundered to life on July 16, 1969, propelling the 3 men away from Mars with a force that shook the ground for miles around. For 4 days, the tiny command module, Columbia, sailed through the black, star-strewn void of space, a fragile vessel carrying the hopes of a nation and the dreams of a species. As they orbited the moon, the tension reached a critical peak. Armstrong and Aldrin transferred into the lunar module, Eagle, a spidery, almost delicate-looking craft designed for a single purpose, the descent to the lunar surface. The descent was perhaps the most perilous phase of the entire mission. As the Eagle approached the designated landing site in the Sea of Tranquility, Armstrong, ever the vigilant pilot, realized the automated system was steering them toward a crater filled with large, hazardous boulders. With fuel running dangerously low and the alarms sounding in the cockpit, he calmly took manual control. With mere seconds of fuel remaining, he skillfully maneuvered the craft over the treacherous terrain, searching for a safe haven. The world held its breath, listening to the crackling, static-filled communications from across the void. Finally, the voice of Buzz Aldrin confirmed, "Contact light." A moment later, Armstrong's own voice, a model of composure, came through loud and clear. "Houston, Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed." A collective sigh of relief, followed by jubilant celebration, erupted in mission control and in homes around the planet. They had done it. Humans were on the moon. After a series of meticulous checks and preparations, the hatch of the Eagle opened, revealing a view that had previously existed only in the realm of science fiction. Descending the ladder with careful, deliberate movements, Neil Armstrong became the first human being to set foot on an extraterrestrial body. As his boot pressed into the fine, charcoal-gray lunar dust, he uttered the immortal words that would be etched into history, that is one small step for a man, one giant leap for mankind. In that profound moment, he was more than just an astronaut. He was an emissary for all of humanity, the realization of a dream as old as civilization itself. For 2.5 hours, he and Aldrin explored the alien surface, a world of magnificent desolation, under a sky of absolute black. They planted the American flag, a symbol of national achievement, but their presence signified something far greater. They collected rock and soil samples that would revolutionize our understanding of the solar system, set up scientific experiments to be left behind, and documented their every move with cameras, sharing the breathtaking vista with hundreds of millions of people watching on television sets on their home planet. The experience was transformative, not just for the astronauts, but for everyone who witnessed it. It demonstrated what humanity could accomplish when it united its will, its ingenuity, and its courage toward a singular, peaceful goal. The image of a lone human figure standing on the lunar surface, with the beautiful, blue and the white marble offers hanging in the distant sky, became an enduring icon of the 20th century. It was a powerful reminder of our place in the cosmos, our fragility, and our potential for greatness. The return journey, while less dramatic than the landing, was no more less critical, culminating in a successful splashdown in the Pacific Ocean and a hero's welcome. His historic step onto the moon marks one of humanity's greatest achievements and inspires future generations to reach for the stars. Neil Armstrong, a man who shied away from the celebrity status that was thrust upon him, always maintained that he was simply a part of a massive team, one of 4,000 people who worked tirelessly to make the Apollo program a success. He saw himself not as a hero, but as an engineer and a pilot who was given the unique privilege of doing his job in an extraordinary place. Yet, his legacy transcends the technical and the scientific accomplishments of the mission. His courage in the face of the unknown, his grace under unimaginable pressure, and his humble perspective served as an inspiration to people of all ages and all nations. He showed the world that with dedication, perseverance, and the spirit of exploration, even the most seemingly impossible dreams could be made real. The footprints he left in the lunar dust, preserved in the airless environment of the moon, will likely remain for millennia, a silent testament to that singular moment in time. They are a permanent symbol of our innate curiosity and our relentless drive to explore, to push beyond our limits, and to understand our universe. The Apollo 11 mission, and the Armstrong's pivotal role within it, reshaped our perception of what is possible and created a new benchmark for human endeavor. It continues to fuel the imaginations of scientists, engineers, artists, and the dreamers, encouraging them to look up at the night sky not with a sense of limitation, but with a boundless sense of wonder and the firm belief that the next giant leap is always within our reach.